Here's a Piper Comanche PA-30 twin Comanche showing the landing gear and the play in the landing gear. In the left-hand gear here, you can see the play in the side brace stud. Between the landing gear retract link and the stud, there's quite a bit of play. The retract link also, the downlock tension is low, just generally kind of loose. And this should have been covered by AD 7713-22 paragraph A, that's a 1,000-hour gear inspection, then the side brace stud inspection, which is AD 970101R1. That's also 1,000 hours. There's the play in the stud, between the stud and the casting. You can see quite a bit there. You can see the whole thing moving back and forth. This isn't real good. There's a lot of wear there, either in the bolt, the bushing, the stud, and the bushing, or all of the above. Here's a look from the side view of the left-hand gear leg, and you can see how much it twists, too. This is more a function of the bolts that are going through the scissor links, shown in the back there, bolts and bushings, which are worn in the top and the bottom, and also the center. It lets the tire rotate quite a bit, back and forth. Show another view here in just a second of from the back side. You can also see how much that link is moving back and forth. Bolt at the bottom moving, bolt and bushing worn. Here's the back view showing that center bolt kind of moving in and out, needs to be tightened, but also inspect the bolt and bushing. And quite a bit of left and right play in the landing gear. Way too much. Should be a lot tighter than that. Here's showing the wiring. The gear's up, coming down. The wiring likes to kink in the same spot right there by the side brace stud. Looked underneath that insulation there, and the wires are all spliced together. That's where they like to break, and they'll probably break again in the future. Wiring isn't actually routed correctly either. This is the right-hand landing gear. Same issue, probably a little bit worse. See the side brace stud moving left and right quite a bit. Also the link, the retract link moving on the side brace stud itself too. So bolts and bushings all need to be inspected. Quite a bit of play there. It lets the whole landing gear move left and right. Another view. Watch again how easy the link pushes up and down. There's a lot of play in the link there. Back and forth again, and letting the main landing gear move inboard and outboard, which is not good for any retractable aircraft. Another view from the back here, showing again worn bushings, and looking at the downlock. The whole downlock link is moving back and forth, and then the tire can be rotated back and forth because of the worn bolts and bushings and the scissor links. See the wiring there. Here's when the gear comes up and the wiring actually gets kinked in that one spot. And right here sticks down actually into the airstream, which is a common problem we find when the wiring isn't routed correctly. It likes to break right in that spot. The gear door is actually hanging down about a half an inch. That's really not because of the wiring. The door isn't rigged right. When I pushed the wiring out of the way, the door just stayed right there. Now there's the landing gear going back in the down position. There's a view from the front, showing again inboard and outboard movement, and you can see the retract link at the top there was moving back and forth quite a bit. That's all for now. See you in the next video.